Well, we finally made it through all Stranded. Thought I'd start the stream a little earlier to let that song play out in its entirety because I love that song dearly. Welcome to stream. Let's tell the people in general that we're streaming. Strem, everybody. It's time for Strem. Hello, we're playing 1.14's snapshot pre-release because this fixes a bunch of the rendering issues we've been having. Don't forget to back up your world before you load it in the snapshot. I guess back up and load. I don't know if it should cause any problems. $128 megs. Jesus, why are Minecraft worlds like this? It's just some blocks, brother. Load? Load? Are we loading? Can we stop stuttering? I guess that works. There we go. Hello, we need a helmet. Sure. Let's see what wonderful enchantments we can give it. Protection 2? Sure, I guess. Let's close that door. If you weren't here yesterday, we played the Hat in Time DLC. We finished the Hat in Time DLC. It's not that long. Which is a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion because, like, I'm still not done with Death Wish, but all the content in the Metro DLC is over. I don't know, I guess in my head I thought it'd be a little longer than that. But that's alright. I'm doing a review of that Monday, so if you're looking forward to the map breakdown, that's now on Thursday. Because I ran the math, and I'd be literally crunching Payday 2, like, all of today and tomorrow. And I don't know if that's worth it in my head. Whoa. Chill out there. Like, for sure people are gonna watch it. But like, there's no doubt about that. People are gonna watch this thing. But oh, that's light gray. Shoot. Now we have a bunch of light gray. I thought that was white. These are white. No. Okay. I guess joke's on me. Actually, we're gonna head back home. There's something I think we could probably do. But I probably should mention, for people who were there in the stream but haven't been in the Discord over the last, like, day or so, we are going to eventually, probably sometime in the next week or two. Oh, cool. But we're starting a Hat in Time stream play where we go through the whole game as Bo Kid, because you have to start a whole new save file for that. And I like Bo Kid more than I like a Hat Kid. She doesn't get top billing in the name, but she's worth it in my heart. I only have one of those. Ooh. We can make that work. And then you need like 8 of these. And then you do like this. Who knows how this thing works? How do you build? Drago needs to be here because he'd have the answers. I don't want to screw this up, so I'm just gonna real fast. Yes. Oh, okay, I see. Shouldn't it be an ender eye instead of a pearl? Yeah, that's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. I just didn't want to... I didn't want to waste it. There it is. Alright. And we unlock the ability to build an ender chest, which, I mean, duh. And we need to get a second one, because then we can have, we can carry one with us to put things in when we go mining. Yay. Okay, I can real quick close the wiki. Connor is streaming Player Unknown, which more power to you, I guess, but why would you do this to yourself is my question. I don't know, it just seems a little I don't want to say perilous, I don't want to say precarious. I guess it's just something I wouldn't do. No? Okay. Connor didn't need to do a Battle Royale video. I mean, I don't know what it's about yet. So maybe they could pull it off. They probably will. Connor's done really good videos in the past. I couldn't imagine doing the same thing, even though I was at one point doing the same thing. I wrote a script about building a better Battle Royale, and my answer was just to turn it into a campaign shooter whose multiplayer was Battle Royale, which isn't really an answer. What are your thoughts on carbonated milk? Ashens and Barry tried it, and it goes sour when you carbonate it, so it's not worth it. They also did carbonated Capri Sun, which I thought was a really cool idea. And they said it was delicious, so I don't know, maybe they should do that? We need... We need soda companies to do low carbonated sodas, because I don't like carbonation in soda anymore. And then... carbonated Capri Sun. What was that? I might have found out that the banners I placed are causing, Don't do it. Don't do it. The banners I'm placing in my house keep attracting these guys because they're coming to take them back, I think. Y'all. Y'all. Can you not? Since you know not much about this game and have zero interest, what should I do in GTA Online because I'm bored? All I know about GTA Online is you get in your friend's car and he drives up a ramp and kills you. So, I'm not, yeah, again, I'm not the person you ask. Although I did once, like, our finest moment in the GTA Online Let's Play on source code was probably when I shot a 40mm grenade into, like, a gang neighborhood, and then we fled from them, and it caused, like, a whole bunch of cops to show up, and then, like, we were just running from that, and then that all died down, and that was it. Like, that was the closest thing to an exciting moment we had. Alright. So I'm cursed again, so I'm gonna try not to get into the village. Got it, time to fly off a mountain. I mean, that's not quite what I said, but... We're cursed, with the bad omen. You can drink milk to get rid of that, as we've explained in several streams before, but you can just wait an hour and a half and it leaves. So, we won't go to a village at the moment. We'll just, I mean, I guess I could dump my bucket in the river. We could do that. Dump my bucket in the river, milk a cow, drink the milk, grab some more water. But we'll get there when we get there. Yo. Why are there so many of you? This is the 4th one I've seen. Is there a skeleton dungeon? No. Acquire the mulk or perish. Crossbow villagers are just advanced skeletons. Yes. Yes, they are. We can get milk, or we can just wait like an hour, because it goes away in like 100 minutes. Because they couldn't figure out how to do a permanent effect, so they just gave it a really long time. But it's not even that long, it's 100 minutes, so... Like, if we need to go to a village later today, we can go slurp some milk. But at the moment, it's cool. It's fine, it's kosher. Actually, milk probably isn't kosher. Vienna beef is kosher. Crossbow pillagers, the kids and cod who found out knives are one-shots. I'm gonna take my $1 million silver-plated supercar and throw it off a mountain. Oh wait, but the crossbow pillagers are the kids from cod who found out knives are one-shots, except they can't hit anything. The pillagers have decently good aim. They're just not good. They're decently good aim, but like decently good doesn't mean terribly much when you're fighting somebody who's capable of running like 16 meters a second. Or is it 8? It might just be 8. Again, with all the skeletons. Alright. Oh, I'm out of torches. And I'm out of wood. Uh-oh. The pillagers, the kids in Titanfall who discovered that the longbow DMR exists. I don't... Would you mind? Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. So we're gonna head home. We're gonna build some torches, slurp some milk. When you said by noon, I thought my noon, and you have a different noon. I usually try to go live at 12 Central Daylight Time. But I appreciate you showing up regardless. Whether you thought it was going to be a couple hours ago, you thought it was going to be in an hour, whether you live in Greenwich and the Greenwich Mean Time is like 5 hours ahead of us. I usually try to use relative time, but sometimes I goof, so thank you for showing up. It's a powerful gun, but they can't use it worth a darn. It doesn't mean much when especially they're stupid enough to die from their own arrows reflected by shields. They will also just shoot each other. Which is a problem. Not for me, it's a problem for them. They'll stand in a straight line and shoot. Like one guy hits the back of the head of the next guy who hits the back of the head of the next guy who then shoots me. So by the time I've dealt with one, like half of them are already dead. The Vindicators are the bigger deal because they have the axes. Like dealing with them is way trickier. Oh, that's village. Where is house? We're going in the wrong direction. Imagine if they had pillagers that place TNT. So we just recreate like the enemy dichotomy that's already in Minecraft, but with pillagers. So you've got the one that explodes, you have the one that shoots arrows, you have the one that charges at you, meleeing you. We actually have one that teleports too, so... I'm also running low on beef. How do I get down? I don't want to be up here anymore. There we are. And an assassin appears only when you don't sleep enough. George, I put myself in Minecraft. Why did you do that one, Paul? I don't know where this joke is going. I don't know. Yeah, that... Bring the beef, boy. Get me to house. That's my house. Let's walk inside of my house. Let's go to house. I just want a house. And then a dive. Ah, there's a spider on the shore. Don't be like that, dude. There we go. Bedtime. Our house. In the middle of our house. Let's get that going. I need some coal. Where did all my coal go? I thought I had more than that. Guess I don't. So we'll just do that, I guess. 2. I need some sticks. I need some logs, so we'll just use... I heard you sipping on... it's water. It's just water. It's not juice. And you thought I was... Yeah, I would not vape. We're not allowed to vape in this building. Also, I have asthma, so like that type of stuff is gonna kill me. It's like horrible, horrible asthma. That is probably a lot of sticks for what I need. We'll just take like half. Yeah, that's fine. Sticks. I'll hold on to those. Whap. I take my respiratory health very seriously, so... Especially because I'm going to be living with asthma this bad for my entire life. So... Alright, hello, welcome. Thank you, Charles. I just realized these cows give milk. And we named that one Charles. Whap. I think I'm gonna start taking these down because it appears that the pillagers want these back. So we're just gonna... like stick these in a bin where I can just like look at them and be like, I killed too many of these guys. I mean, I can kind of get you because all my joints in my body are garbage, and every time I move, my joints crack and pop really loudly. Yeah, it's like being told, hey, your health is fucked, and this is what you're gonna be living with forever. Sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, I should probably, like, be more careful. Bone meal. White dye. Place villagers in a house hidden away, and when the owner comes back and they have the bad omen effect, a raid happens. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, for like multiplayer. Oh, that is mean. Getting midnight snacks must be a nightmare for you. No, I just buy. I really don't have snack stuff here. I tried for a while. And it was like, I had like microwave popcorn. I had the little like pork rinds in the bag. I had mixed nuts. And like I need to stress, like my bed is right here. So like this room, like my kitchen's over this way, and my bed's right here. So like if I really wanted to, I could just make a snack there, but I don't want to do that when it's midnight. But like my midnight snack is usually finishing off whatever like cooked stuff I had, whatever I cooked for lunch and dinner, which tonight would be soup because I made a whole bunch of soup. The soup kept getting, it didn't simmer down, it simmered up. I don't know how that works. I think I broke physics. But like I don't go running out to like CVS or anything late at night. So, oh, there's a whole bunch of red. Yay. This little tree has not grown. Did you use cheap store-bought stock for the soup? Because that can cause it to simmer weirdly. No, this was just like a bagged soup thing. It might have been because I added milk to the, I added just a little bit of milk. It was like half a cup of milk and like 7.5 cups of water. So like it was already kind of frothing, but then it just kept just like expanding. It turned out good. What fool adds milk to their soup? It's like a creamy cheddar broccoli soup, so I thought help make it creamy, so I added milk. This wasn't like chicken soup. This was like a creamy soup. So I was like, let's make it creamy. Skip the middleman, place a bomb in your microwave and cook that for half an hour. What the heck is that? Oh no! Milk. So hold on, we got the age-old question: milk before cereal or cereal before milk? You pour the cereal first, and then you milk it up to the top. So that way you get a more even distribution all throughout. What is this? Oh, it's a rabbit freaking out. You should pour the cereal bit by bit to have it crunchy. If your cereal pouring tactics, if pouring and having a bowl of cereal takes so long that it gets to the point where like the cereal is considerably soggy, then you probably poured a little too much cereal. Do like a small bowl, finish it, and then pour a second small bowl. Isn't rocket surgery, fellas. That's gonna be dangerous. Oh, and we got all this. That didn't help. That creeper looks so confused. Be gone. Or not. I guess he did leave. I've been down here. Yo. Could you not? You too. What the heck, man? You messed up my house. Alright. Ooh, fun. Yep, that broke that. We gotta switch to COD. Didn't the skeletons shoot faster? Everything kinda, like, way back in Alpha, you could fire bows as fast as you could press the button, and skeletons would do the same. When they added draw time, the skeletons also got draw time. And that was like a move to help pace the game better. But as a plot, like, as a bonus, bows became much stronger. To the point where I want to say an unmodified bow does almost as much damage as like a... Oh, they fired faster the closer you got to them. So, okay, you gotta remember, like, I played Minecraft up to, like, from Alpha 1.2 to, like, full game 1.2. And then I kind of put it down for a while. And then we got, you know, now we're at, like, 1.14. You crazy kids with your Minecraft. Back in my day, we had 20 types of blocks. Your jump was pathetic, you couldn't sprint, and we hated it. So then we were like, hey, this game needs, you know, like, bows need proper draw times, this and that. And then it all happened. Yeah, Fishy gets it. Hold on, fellas. Let me eat my cod. Oh my god. Fight, 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 fight. Do it. Yeah. But, didn't bows have, like, no effective range? Again, if this was a while ago, like before the game entered beta, the answer is yes, but if we're talking, like, after launch, I have no idea. I should have repaired my pick while we were back at home. Oh well. I'm actually liking this mine. We should probably, like, draw a proper weapon. Excuse you, sir. There you go. Seven viewers, wow. Thank you sincerely to everybody who's shown up. We have a mention in the Discord. That's a new one. Cat found. Male, no collar, not very friendly. I think he might be scared. Not housebroken. Oh, and it's a little possum. Oh. That's sad. This one friend wants to get like a $1,500 workstation laptop when all he knows how to do on the machines is YouTube, Instagram, and WhatsApp. I know we've talked... Whoa, Emerald. We talked, a while ago in a stream about, Macs and this whole like adage of wanting things because of their price, not because of their like intrinsic value as a workstation or what have you. It's just a general like distressing trend in tech. Tech enthusiasts want the biggest, the best, the most expensive, the thing that has the most bullet points on a box. But the people who like actually work in tech are like the exact opposite of that. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, I need a smart thermostat that can play music and post to Facebook." But it's like, if you go into like the house of like an actual like programmer, they're gonna like the newest tech they're probably going to have is like a printer from like 2006, and it's because we've built this kind of community of commodities in a way. That's not a good. That's not a good explanation, but we've built. I told a friend who works at an Apple store that Macs and MacBooks are just expensive Chromebooks, and he almost had a heart attack. Like, I get it. Like, people want to be proud of the tech they endorse and the companies that, you know, they like. I personally really like Asus, and you know, if somebody went up to me and was like, "Hey, Asus is trash," I wouldn't be like, oh, "Okay." I would probably ask like for them to explain themselves. But there is a certain point where that becomes like there's a distinct difference between, "Hey, I don't like this computer company because their computers are a little overpriced and this and that, and that's why I buy this other brand." There's like a distinct line between that and I only buy this brand of computer because it is objectively the best. When you really like, nobody can really say that. Asus, Dell, and HP really just make mediocre devices, in my opinion. They don't really stand out. They're just there, and they kind of work in a slightly overpriced status because people have trust in them because they've been around for a long time. Yeah, that's kind of it. Like, they're reliable, and that's definitely something to put money towards. Is a reliable computer. Perhaps they charge too much. I mean, that happens. But like, I personally don't get like fanboyism in computer circles. Especially for things like creative stuff. Like, people are like, "Oh, Mac is the best for video editing, Mac is the best for photo editing. Adobe products work best on Mac," but that's not true anymore. I think as people put too much stock in these computer companies that sell you, it's people just in general, people put too much stock in computer companies. It's almost tribalistic in a way, and I don't really. Oh no, Athena just drove off a cliff because I said that's all I know about GTA. I hope you saved and you're gonna load up your backed up save. If you just wasted a whole bunch of in-game money, then I'm sorry. The car lived. No way! Oh, Where are you? People fanboy Lenovo because like those things are basically military spec ready and survive plane drops. It's just, I don't know. Where? Oh my god. What's going on, buddy? I haven't seen you in forever. Uh-oh. I forgot they did this. I literally have not seen a slime, except for like super flat hardcore, in so long. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they are really rare. I hear they spawn like once like a week or something in swamp biomes or whatever. There's like specific like slime hunting days. But yeah, I don't really get why they're so rare either. The most I ever see of them is again super flat hardcore, which is my favorite way to play hardcore Minecraft. Okay, we are once again a little too high, so we're gonna jump down here. I would say there's a reason for most companies to exist in today's industry, even Apple, but there are companies that specialize in stuff that just makes them have a leg up. Yeah, like in theory, like the tech companies we have different like sectors of the community. There's people who will only ever need ultra thin, ultra light laptops, and for that reason, like that's an acceptable reason to purchase a Mac. Like the MacBook is super like ridiculously thin. Some might say too thin, but I'd say too thin, but that's neither here nor there. Like, again, that's not my needs out of a personal computer. The problem is some of these companies get away with kind of having, like, shoddy build quality and like, overpriced tech because people will just accept it. I know plenty of people who think that a computer needs to be thinner to be better. And it's kind of, in my eyes, missing the point of tech. Like, it needs to be reliable, first and foremost. And having a wafer-thin laptop with no, like, expandable ports, so you can't have a flash drive, you can't have anything, isn't reliable. And now we're mentioning the bendable iPhone that wasn't supposed to be a bendable iPhone. But, like, that's exactly what... Like, exactly what we're talking about. Like, I just don't... Even Asus made an ultra very thin laptop that memes on the MacBook Air and it had more ports. Exactly. Like, they're more concerned about the profile that they forget the utility. Whereas a lot of other companies, and Asus is, again, my go-to, you can kind of get a little bit of both. The aesthetics on my laptop, I feel like, are pretty solid. It's got a nice kind of silvery finish. Kind of looks like an aircraft with, like, the jets in the back. And, kind of like that, like, kind of polished it's not polished, but it's like, it's got like the texture to it, and like, I like the aesthetic, but like, it's got everything I need. It's got 4 USB ports, 2 of which are USB 3, one of which can power like charge devices even when the computer is off, which is nice. I have a USB-C, I have an Ethernet port, I have a place for a lock. I've got... What else do I got? Ethernet. I think that might be... I don't know what that is. I have the 3.5, so I have a disk. I have a disk tray. Like, I've only ever, like, stuck a disk in this once, and then I found out Windows 10 automatically tries to, like, kill disk-based DRM, which causes a whole bunch of disk stuff to stop working, so I can't run any disk stuff. I love chunky Lenovo ThinkPads, because I kid you not, I have 4 USB ports, an SD card reader. I have an SD card reader, too. Forgot about that. Don't really use that. Headphone jack, Ethernet, and an HDMI port. How many HDMI ports do you see on laptops nowadays? I mean, there's a decent amount. Most of, like, the PC laptops have them, I think. Only on ThinkPads and Veil laptops. Again, this Asus has one. Most Asus computers have HDMI. And you can install 4 solids. Whoa! Okay. Got it. He is so lucky that did nothing. Four hard drives is quite a lot, I will give you that. This can have 2. And one of them right now is a 2 terabyte and the other one's a solid state that I don't know if I can actually get to upgrade. But that's alright. I don't actually keep things on the solid state. Hey party people. Hey Lonk. Welcome to stream. I'm stuck in a cave and I forgot how to get out. We were just talking computers, but I think we're kind of maybe done talking about computers. Invest in a computer that works for you. Don't try to tell people that your computer company is objectively the best. It depends on everybody's needs. Some people don't need a computer that's as thick as a graham cracker and will break from mental thought alone. I can install one extra one by removing the optical drive and using a dock adapter and 2 M2s. Like a lot of ThinkPads have this, and that does sound actually kind of neat. I don't know if I can do the same thing with mine. And if I can, then it'd only be like probably 1. It'd still be neat to have a 3rd drive. I don't know what I'd use it for other than maybe keep my games on 1, keep my I think that's a great point to end this on. There is no objectively best company, but there are companies that specialize in things. And, like, if you're going to, like, help a friend shop for a computer, figure out what they need in a computer. You know, if they need something that has a ton of raw power, but maybe not necessarily, like, good for gaming, then there's computers only for that. If you need something that's, like, going to be really good for games and you really don't need, like, rendering power or anything like that, there's different types of computers. And if they're just looking for something thin and light and cheap, then there's plenty of companies that specialize in thin, light, and cheap. Okay, we need to build more redstone blocks in a second because that's getting ridiculous. Where's my string? Maybe my string is in the other chest? Oh, here's my bones. I have a friend who went to university, and you know he doesn't play games. You know he does word processing, internet, and presentations. So you got a ThinkPad for $35 on eBay and installed Linux and have no problems ever since. Like, there you go. Like, if literally all you need is a computer for, like, word processing, you can get one of those for practically nothing. I don't think I'll ever have 5 stacks of slime balls, but it's whatever. And then we have some cobblestone. And now we need to build 1, 2, 3, 4.5. That'll give us another half stack of redstone blocks, which I can do like so. There we go. I don't even know what I'll do with all of this redstone, is the thing. Like, I don't really use redstone. Oh, there we go. That's not done. This is done smelting. Laptops are a tricky thing because no manufacturer really makes very weak laptops, only made for cheap stuff like word processing and such. The minimum you'll get is like $200 Chromebooks, which means your best choice would be used market, which many people are anxious about. Yeah. Like, Chromebook was the first thing that like came to my mind, but I can definitely see people being worried about getting a Chromebook. And also, like, I don't know why, but Chromebooks are also, like, starting to get weirdly expensive. Like all of those, like, ultra-light laptops are starting to go, like, the Mac route. And what we're ending up with is, like, now the Surface tablet, which used to only be a couple $100, is now, like, $1,800. Talking about it, Chromebooks will be Linux compatible soon, which will make them really flexible. Oh yeah, like Google could actually like carve out almost like what Nintendo has in the games market, where now you just have instead of like you have something cheap, portable, flexible as a good counter to having a bigger, more powerful laptop. And I feel like they could actually probably make a name for themselves in a market like that a little better than if they tried to go about this trying to compete with Surface and all these other like laughs in German internet. I sincerely think a lot of Microsoft and Google devices are trash. I've heard decent things about the phones, but I don't know the price, so the pricing is probably horrible on those. Alright. So in case you can't figure out what the heck is going on, I think I have enough blue carpet to for this bottom floor. And we're going to make the top area trans rights. So, mostly because I can. So that's what's going down up there. And then we can do like the storagey basement area with ace colors eventually. And then we'll have a... yeah, I said trans rights. I've always said trans rights. like, I don't know how many straight friends I even have anymore. They're mostly, like, I mean, ooh. Why is that held? Allow. Okay, so, Fish, I don't mean to, like, bother you, but Hat in Time says trans rights was blocked by the automod for a second. I don't know why, but it was. Like, specifically that. I guess yesterday caused a ruckus. There was a whole lot of transphobia in the Hat in Time Steam forum page. I mean, a lot. Hats have no trans... No, they're allowed. But for whatever reason, there was a whole bunch of people upset on the Steam forums about there's a trans flag graffitied somewhere in the new DLC. And I need to actually pull up that image again because that's going to help me build this. Okay. So it's like... And then this will be white, but I don't have enough for white. Yeah, it's coming along quite nice. And then it'll probably only go up to, like, here. And then, like, this area I don't know what I'll do with yet. Make more sheep. I could, but now they're all different colors, so the colors are going to mix. And I really don't want, like, light purple sheep. Construct some sheep. Again, for like at the current moment, having like 2 of each. Oh jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was mean. Having a couple of each, I think we're in a decent spot for. Back here. Thank you. We're in a decent enough spot for. Slaps the sheep with the shears. Wake up, sheep! Wait. Oh no. That was mean. That was so mean. That's like alpha days. It really is. I'm Minecraft Grandpa. There we go. Oh, that's looking awesome. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited to have this done. And we're almost done. Like, I can probably get this done by the end of this Minecraft day, if not tomorrow. Yeah, they're already ready to shear again. Hungary. This bad boy can fit so much wool outside of it. That looks way better than it deserves to look. I know, right? It's awesome. Look, Connor Shaw didn't build a trans carpet. I will. This is for the true trans heroes. Hatsune Miku, Penny Parker, and Hat Kid. No, let me split that in half. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Connor Shoe. I'm Corner Shoe. Blammo! Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we probably have... We're gonna have a little more carpet than we actually need by the end of this, but... Once that's done, then we can go black, gray, white, and purple. Just complete the remaining area with blue and pink. Oh, we might do that. And then I'm thinking down here we carpet this ace. But hold on. There are 4 colors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe 2, 2, 1, and 1 is what we might do. Use banners to make country flags. I don't actually know how to do banners anymore. Because you need to use the loom, and I don't understand the loom. Nope. Out of the way. Hello. Alright. Let me just... This is finally looking like a home, and all it needed was some trans rights. Oh, that's looking so good. Nope. Let me split that in half. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking good. That's alright. And then we have some extra white carpet that then we can dye. Emerson Manor said trans rights. Good. Actually, what more do we need? I need to look at the carpet again. We need 3 more of pink, no more blue, and we have plenty of white, so just pink. Yeah, we can... Okay, there's no more pink. Okay. Yeah, we can just dye the white carpets once we need. Okay, so if some of you can, with the pink, can grow the pink back, that'd be neat. Come on. Come on, just eat some grass. I don't mind it. It probably is weird that I'm just staring, but... We'll harvest this in the meantime, and we'll eat some food, because I need food. Where's my cod? Did I eat all my cod? I must have eaten all my cod, or I put it away. Just dye the white carpet? I could, but it's more efficient just to... It's more cost effective to just wait for that to grow. Uh-oh. Oopsies. Let's get back up there. I should probably bump out that cliff a little bit, because it is a little precarious. Alright, so just grow some more cocoa beans. I'm growing a little more than last time, but that's alright. There we go. Whole bunch of cocoa beans, and look, it's back. Awesome. So now I can just kind of do this. I needed how much? 3? I'm not gonna get enough from this. Oh god, thank you. Oh, that's more than enough. I guarantee. Putting me beans on my tree. Oh, laddie! I'm putting my beans on the tree. Awesome. We got plenty. 1, 2. Awesome. We're done with that. Ooh, snap. That looks good. I'm gonna real fast just take a screenshot of that. And then we can post that somewhere. Oh, that's looking good. I'm proud of that. I think this is freaking cute. I love it. And then this down here will be ace. Can I say that looks gay, or is that inappropriate? It looks trans, because it is. We would need way more colors for gay. And then we can just keep this blue, because this is a lot of room. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Alright. So now we have a whole bunch of pink carpet that I don't actually know what to do with, so we'll just stick that in there. I did not stick that. I put the white carpet in there. Oops. As long as it's ironic. This is unironic trans pride. Your rights. We need gray. Can we just do this? No? How do we just make, like, medium gray? Oh, like that. Blam. I didn't need that much. The friend who wants to buy the laptop workstation asked me if I think it can run Fortnite. Look, I think... Okay, the long and short of it is... Like, if you want to know if your computer can run Fortnite, the answer is yes. There's a whole lot of blammo happening in the chat. Did I accidentally say, like, blam or blammo? I must have. It happens so fast I don't even, like, realize it. Alright. So, now we need... black... purple... gray... This is the slow way to do this, I think. Oh wait, these are still pink. Uh-oh. You're both supposed to be white. We probably have enough white, so maybe another gray or another purple. I just wasted so much dye doing that, I'm aware. Snip, snip. Make Blammo the new channel meme? That's Maria's. It has an RTX 2060. Yeah, that could run Fortnite, I think. Like, look, this thing can. I did say blammo. Okay. It literally just like falls out of my mouth, so sometimes I don't realize it. Okay, this is actually where I have to sadly admit I have to go look at my own channel banner because I can't remember the order of the colors. Oh, no, it's right here on the stream. Purple, white, gray, black. Okay. Okay. So, purple, black, white, gray, white. Yeah. Look at that. I'm in a server for a game, and off-topic is so different from on-topic, and it's... Wow, okay. Alright, so now we can turn the white carpet we have. And we have tons of white carpet. Or no, I guess we don't have tons. But we can turn that into the color we need, so... Oh, no, you can't! So now we need to figure out actually what colors we do need. And how much of each. We need mostly black. So let's go turn the white sheep, let's go dye those bad boys black. Black like the night, like my heart. Blam. Boom. Pow. Swish. Wham. And we're out of here. The people in off-topic are never talking, and on-topic and vice versa. I started a warehouse goods sale, and Tony Prince just said something along the lines of, you're gonna get jumped. I don't... That... Okay. I understand those words. They sure are word. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I keep missing the carpet. There we go. My cat keeps bringing in fallen flowers from the hallway because she's fat and she really can't hunt, and it's so cute. Cats that just bring you whatever because they think it's helpful are nice. Back in my old school, they heavily advertised the yearbook, and me and my friends made an ongoing joke about how if you don't buy the yearbook, you were getting jumped by the publication kids. They screwed me over in the yearbook in my senior year. They mangled my senior quote. It was so full of typos, it was practically illegible, which made me look like an idiot. And then, like, they, like, edited, like, you've probably seen the image of, like, it's like Stalin and the other guy, and then they, like, the follow-up image where they edit out one of those two people. They photoshopped me out of an image. It was like, I don't even remember what it was. It was like Oh, it was like a math. No, it was our game design class, and the chair where I usually sat was empty. And it wasn't like I was sick that day because I had, I think, perfect attendance my senior year of high school. So they just straight up removed me from an image in the yearbook. And, you know, that was cool. Alright, that's done. Oh my god, that's awesome. Although the bed now needs to be white to fit in, or the bed needs to go over here. Ooh, actually, we're gonna build a second bed, so that way it's white and gray. White bed and a gray bed. Okay, that's what we'll do. Although now I need some purple here. All right, so let's go make a second bed and let's make that one gray. Of course, now we need a bunch of gray wool. Or can we just dye a bed? No. Really? Is there any way to undo the color of a bed? Does anybody know? Is there a way to undo the color of a bed, or do I just need to build new beds? IKEA time? That doesn't answer my question. It does? Gentlemen, get it together. Bed. Dying. Can it happen? Or do I need to build new beds? I don't... Just make a new bed? I just don't want to, like, end up making a bunch, like, excess beds if I can dye beds. You understand? Oh, let me snip. Okay. I'm getting Boiger at McDonald. Yay, must return in probably 15 minutes. Okay then. I have not actually gotten any, like, the large Borgar in a while at McNaldo. Every time I've been there, it's just like, I'll take a Chimkin, and then they're like, okay. Because I used to get a McChicken and cheeseburger, but then, like, all of a sudden, the cheeseburger went from being $1 to being, like, $1.50 or something insane. And it's like, why did this happen? And they don't know. They don't tell you that. There we go. Oh boy, there we go. Let's get out of the torch. F2, there we go. And nice. Although now I don't know where to put my wool. I got all this carpet, all this wool. We'll just stick it in this bin, and we will organize a little better. So we'll put all the food here, all the potion stuff here, all the dye here. Including cocoa beans, and then wool and carpet. we'll just, you know, do a little bit of organization. There we go. Yay. Because a Hat in Time said trans rights. And so did I, because I got a bunch of trans friends. And you gotta be polite and, like, help them be the best people they can be. And also, John Romero said trans rights. And Donkey Kong said trans rights. 9 viewers. Wild, wild, wild. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. If you're just tuning in, we have carpeted. This was already all carpeted, but we carpeted up here. We did we did a trans flag, and it's nice and bright and cute, and it looks nice. And then down here is my room, and it's Ace colors. So I think that was important, and we definitely needed to spend time on doing that. I'm going to go dye all the sheep white so we have white wool to work with in case we need white wool. I guess we can keep them like that until we need. Most importantly, we don't have lolcat. Thank you for reminding me about that, actually. Let's go take care of that now. Just kidding. I like the blue. The blue is nice. I like having the blue carpet, but I feel like we could do something a little different with up here. We can do something different with down here. I almost just killed Jason. Oh, that's rich. And we built our book thing, but we have all these cows, and I don't know why I did all that, but we did. Where to now? We still need. We can like fully upgrade and enchant something. Oh no! Oh, Jason does have heart problems, and it would be sad. I would feel really guilty if you died in my stream because I gave you a heart attack from going to turn on the lolcat font or the lolcat language. That would actually probably make me look like a horrible person. Yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay. Cause of death. And then, like, Fox would be like, this streamer killed his audience. And then, like, they would just, like, that would be what they try to, like, tell people. And then, like, I would become, like, they would try to, try me as a murderer. And, like, ooh, protection 3. Unbreaking and protection. Hell yeah, we're throwing that bad boy on immediately. I don't know what we're going to do with the iron armor I already have. But that's rad. Oh, I'd have to explain that to my parents. Ah. And there's already a lot going on at home. So, like, let's just set the stage. What am I playing? I'm playing Minecraft. 1.14, second snapshot, because that fixes a bunch of bugs. This is our house. Trans up here. Blue down here. Ace in the basement / den. What am I playing in Minecraft? This is just survival 1.14. I'm kind of just making my way downtown. Walking fast. Faces pass. I'm homebound. It's single player. Playing Payday in Minecraft. Holy shit, we're at 10 viewers. Ho-ho. Okay, this is a new record. Thank you. Thank you sincerely to everybody who's showing up. Wow. Wow, double digits. That has never happened before. Y'all are crazy. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be like the opposite of when Connor was waiting for the Payday update to drop, and he's like, "We're playing Minecraft." It's like, no, we're playing Payday. See, I've got the ICTV on. I've got the Plains Rider bow. Don't act dumb. See, an icy TV. Yep. Alright, and we upgraded our tools. Unfortunately, we probably need some food, so I'm just gonna try to single out Charles. Not to kill Charles. No, no, no. We're gonna keep Charles well and alive. I just don't want to accidentally, you know. Okay, there's Charles. So we're gonna try not to. We're going to try not to. That's probably a good number. Okay. 8 stakes. Do you have 2 monitors? I have. So I have the screen where I'm playing Minecraft, and then I've hooked up my laptop to my TV, and I have the chat and all the like stream stats on my on the TV. So to read the chat, I just can look up. I used to use just the one monitor, and I'd alt-tab back and forth. That was always messy. This is much cleaner, and I'm glad that you know, I decided this was how I was gonna do things. We'll just, I guess, stick leather in there. I don't know what to do with it. You could just make more cows. Yeah. But I just don't want to kill Charles, because that was like... that's what... Like, I asked Dan for a name, and he's like, name it Charles. And I'm like, okay. And it's because Charles is a running joke between, him and his friend Valhalla, who has a name that is much cooler than mine. Put Charles in a nice place. Just, like, stick him in a room. I don't know if I like that idea. I mean, it'd solve my problem. I'll give you that. I've got a bunch of seeds I don't need. So we'll put the seeds. Kill Charles. No. I can't do that. Put Charles in the trans rights room. That's in the house. Then, like, Charles just be wandering around, and then you have to deal with, like, I'd have to deal with the noise all the time. We can make a separate room with trans rights on the carpet and put Charles in that. We could do that. I guess. Like, I guess that's a solution. Gay rights Charles. Making that flag, it would be way harder than making any of the other ones, because, like, trans flag has 3 colors, ace flag has 4 colors, I think there are 5 on the arrow flag, and then there's, like, 7 or 8 on just the general pride flag. There's a lot. I didn't listen. Which Charles? Charles the cow. When we asked, a few streams ago, when we asked Dan to name a cow, and he gave us the name Charles, so I slapped a name tag on one of the cows. Now that cow is Charles. Tonight at 7, you won't believe what this streamer has forced his gender... You won't believe that this Wait, hold on. Demons. Okay. You won't believe that this streamer has forced his gender beliefs on this Minecraft cow. There we go. Oh, that really hurt. Hold on. Let's take a break. Oh, God. I cannot... Egg! Where's Egg? There's Egg. There's another egg. I can only do that voice in very short bursts, and then, like... I have to default to, like, a third of an octave higher because it puts way less strain on my throat for, like, an hour. I don't even know how the sound works, but, like... This is just... this puts way less strain on my voice than even my normal tone of voice. So we'll just chill here for a while. I didn't need to do that, but like nobody asked. But it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes not asking is better. Maybe. You said demons before doing the Alex Jones voice. I'm dying. That's how you get into character. It's like when you're trying to do like a good like a Yogi Bear impression. You've got to be like, "Hey, boo boo," and then you can start saying the things you want. If someone's willing to donate to kill Charles, how much would you want? I would want Dan to be there first, so we can figure that out. Or like we could We could trade some money under the table for the nefarious deed and then just name another cow Charles and then just not tell Dan. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little rude, though, is the thing. I have received burger. It's the most joyous day. Welcome back. We've got Ace Carpet. We have, why is everybody putting Dan's name in quotes? We don't sound anything alike, so it's not like I'm doing both voices. Dan's a mod in the Discord. He's in the source code channel trailer, making a physical live-action appearance, which confirms he's a human being. I don't get you guys. What do you want? Dan was here yesterday. Whoa, what happened to my sword? Oh, I just landed a crit, was all. I don't know, man. Androids are weird stuff. Dan has, he had a Windows phone. I don't know if he still does or not. Are you trying to assert that Dan isn't... Dan's a robot? Because Dan's not. Tonight at 9. Wait. Tonight at 9. Minecraft Mob Mafia surfaces in death of beloved cow, Charles. The police saying that a furious man by the name of Dan is in pursuit of the leader of the Minecraft mob game, Ethan. How old is Dan? Dan turned 22 yesterday. We forgot to celebrate Dan's birthday on stream yesterday, but Dan is 23 or 22. Why did I say 23? I'm thinking about the fact that I'm gonna be 22 this year, and Dan is slightly older than I am. I need to get that out of my head. Dan is... Dan's 22. Relatable. I don't celebrate my birthdays. Every time my birthday rolls around, I'm reminded of the fact that, like... I don't know. I don't know how to celebrate my own birthday anymore because, like, it's... I'm just keenly aware of the fact that I'm still alive. And there's something, like, vaguely distressing about that I can't pinpoint. So it's like, I don't have plans. Like, every year since, like, 2015, I've had, like, no birthday plans. Because I don't know what to do. So it becomes like, well, let's go out and eat somewhere. Where do you want to go? I'm like, I don't know. Okay, like, my only certainty is I want ice cream cake. And that's it. I can never find out what to wish for my birthday. I mean, I have nobody to celebrate my birthday with. Like, I have no family to do that with, so what do you want from me? Make it something worth celebrating. Go eat a food. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Birthday is difficult. And that's just the fact of life. And the thing is, people judge you for not celebrating. Yeah, one food. Go, like, spin the big wheel that's like, what is the food for today? And then it lands on, like, sushi, and you're like, I guess I'll go to Jewel and buy a California roll and see what the fuss is. And then you have it, and it's kind of fresh and crisp and fun, but... And then, like, the problem becomes they give you a whole bunch of wasabi and ginger, and you don't know what to do with it, so then... Like, you do the math, and you come to the realization that you need to slather all of your freaking sushi with it to use it all, and then, like, there's no way you'd be able to do that. I might be talking from experience, because, Thursday... Did we stream Thursday at all? I don't remember. Thursday, one of my friends bought me this ThinkPad T440p laptop from Amazon for my birthday, and he said he either buys a MacBook or gets me the laptop, so I couldn't bear the guilt of getting him a MacBook either. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. But Thursday I bought sushi for the first time. I just got California roll, and it was nice. I don't know if I'd do it again. I don't know if I'd go for more exotic things. And it was also expensive, so like I don't know. I'm fine with doing that once. Sushi is weird. I will give you that. And it came with like a packet of soy sauce. It came with a whole bunch of pickled ginger. It came with a whole bunch of wasabi. And I tried a little bit of each on one roll each. And I didn't really like it. And then there's like, you're supposed to just dip it in sauce. Oh, well, good thing they came with, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's green horseradish. You read the ingredients, and it's like horseradish sauce and green number 37. It's like, I don't think that's how they make it in Japan, guys. We don't have any water. Oh, yeah, because it's up at the top. Well, good to know that essentially what I just did for my first attempt at having sushi was the equivalent of eating a Lay's regular and being like, that's okay. Nice little salty bite. Cool. That makes me look like a cool and trendy human person. I really only tried it because I was like, I want to know, like, well, let's see what the fuss is all about. And then I had one. I'm like, okay, that's all right. That's a little bit, that's kind of fun and fresh. I mean, you can't do anything else about it. Plain sushi doesn't have much taste. It's raw fish, rice, and seaweed, for Christ's sake. You can't make those not bland. The one I got from Jewel was, I mean, it was a California roll, but it was like, it was our good friend Crab with a K, and it had some like cucumber and avocado inside of it. And I like cucumber. I mean, I've got cucumbers in my fridges for snacking. I'll just straight up eat a whole cucumber because I can. Just collapse. There you go. I'll give you that. It was filling. Like, but I like cucumber and it was nice and crisp. The avocado kind of had a good, like, smooth sweetness to it. The rice kind of had a little bit of that like nutty flavor, like you'd get from like a jasmine type of rice. I didn't taste the seaweed they wrapped it in, so. Whoa. But I think it's one of those things where I'm not sure if I would like go out and get it again, because it was like $5 for like 8 or 10 little rolls. And it's like for $5 you can get like a pound of pasta, a jar of sauce. If you want a real experience, buy one habanero and make chili. Don't do it with only habaneros or you'll die. Make plain boring chili with normal peppers and add a bit of habanero. Look, pepperoni is too spicy for me. Like, if I'm doing like a chili, that thing is gonna be savory with a little bit of sweet. Pepperoni is too, yes. Have you seen the color of my skin? Never give this man a pizza. I don't eat pizza with pepperoni. And that's fortunate for me because here in Chicago, sausage is more popular than pepperoni. So, like, some Italian sausage on a pizza? Like, that's how we do. Sausage is really good on pizza, and then, like, you get, like, the super thin cracker crust. He doesn't want more paper. I gave him too much paper. A map, an Ocean Explorer map. Oh, fun, except that's useless. There's nothing inside of those except for Prismarine. Ah, I should have brought like a cauldron so people can have a job. We're down to 8 viewers, so I apparently said something really nasty about pizza and everybody left. I mean, I sincerely just put any meat I have on pizza when I make it. Like, in my head, there aren't many rules for pizza. If I'm making pizza, my go-to is always bell pepper, olive, onions, mushrooms, and Italian sausage. Always my go-to. It's got to be on, like, the cracker crust. And it's good. Except remove pineapple. I'm not going to put pineapple on a pizza personally, but if you're going to do that, then, like, I fundamentally understand pineapple on pizza. It's a little bit of, like, a sweet, salty, savory type of thing. It's heresy. Like, look. The original pizza had no red sauce. It was... I mean, it was like a dough with olive oil, crushed tomatoes, and basil and mozzarella. And that was it. So, like, technically everything that's been added to pizzas since is a mockery of the original pizza. So at this point, like, there's no rules anymore. I mean, there are, like, some rules. Don't put, like, peanut butter on a pizza. But for all intents and purposes... But for, like, all intents and purposes, like, go nuts. There is pizza with hollandaise sauce. Like, instead of red sauce? That's weird. That'd be weird. Okay, that's weird. I would almost need to taste that. I would need a piece before I can form an opinion on that. Hollandaise is the stuff that you put over, like, like poached eggs or eggs Benedict, right? Because I have that flavor in my mind. Schnitzel. Schnitzel on pizza. That's just strange enough to almost work. These drop mushrooms, right? I mean, we're tearing one down now, so I guess we'll find out. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, no, I'm not. Cut it down with an axe or shears. Okay, yeah, that's yielding more mushrooms. And there you go. Now that you have some good stuff, you're gonna go hunt the dragon. I really don't at this point. I feel like Connor was way more equipped than I was. Because I'm still trying to get diamonds so I can have a full set of diamond stuff. Because I'm 3/4 of the way there, and I can technically have all 4 of the way there. But then enchantments become the next big problem. I just don't have enough experience to enchant a whole bunch of stuff. I had like 40 skill points earlier, and then I died a bunch. And I was down to like 15. I want to try to get that number back up a bit. I want to try to get unbreaking and fortune on a pickaxe. Okay. We need to go back to English and try to figure that one out. I want to memorize that term. Because I think we're going to start calling Minecraft skill points that. Because it's just way better. Actually, is there a spot in statistics for experience? I'm not seeing it. That's exciting. As long as it's not lolcat. I hope they update the desert. Wasn't one of the things that they talked about doing like a biome update for like 4 different biomes, and one of them was the desert? It's good at being a desert, but yeah, it does need some pizzazz. Like if that desert village was bigger, then we might be onto something, but it's just 2 houses. Is it spelled color or color? Here in the US it's spelled color with no U. I don't pronounce it color to try to like riff on everybody who does use the U. In most other nations they use the U. They want to update the desert and the savannah, and there was another one. I remember they talked about there were supposed to be like 4. Or was the ocean the other one? Okay, like also language is just like the taiga was the one that they already upped. Okay, yeah. Cuz that got the foxes. Were there 3 or 4 they talked about updating? Also, Jason's like onto something. Words can just mean whatever. Like, as long as everybody kind of knows what you're talking about, you couldn't make up totally cromulent words. Okay, they talked 3. It was 4 mobs, and then they destroyed the other 3 ideas for some reason. We got phantoms out of it, and everybody got upset. So then they're like, well, we won't make those other 3, but now we'll do another contest where we'll figure out the biomes that are getting updated. It's just like, I don't know if that's an idea, guys. That's kind of a miserable way to go about that. Yeah, they're just gonna update later. There's a guy who can perfectly spell every word in the dictionary, and even he has a very agnostic view on the stuff. Yeah, like my view and is just like if people understand what you're talking about, then there really isn't a need to get up in arms about it. And like if you're gonna be somebody who gets like upset, like irrationally upset at language like transforming and growing, then I'm sorry, we probably have to yeet you into the ocean. Like, there you go, there's a perfect word. Yeet. Like, it's a word that fundamentally we technically didn't need. We have ways to describe... Like, we have ways to describe what yeet can describe. But there's a very specific connotation that comes with yeet. Yeah, like, Kobe's another one. Like, there's a very specific connotation that's brought forth with Kobe. You Kobe something for distance, you yeet something, or you Kobe something for accuracy, you yeet something for distance. And it's like we invented a word. We invented 2 words to specialize how we're describing throwing something. Like, language is always evolving and changing. And there's nothing really wrong with that. I know a lot of people get up in arms about language, but, like, I don't. Like, do whatever. As long as people know what you're talking about, I don't see a problem. I remember hearing Kobe on the street once and passed by some apartments, and right after I heard glass shatter. That's somebody who botched their Kobe, but it happens. Oxide Daisy. blue orchid, and dandelion. Okay. We're trying to make some suspicious stew, but I want good effects. So, do we have an extra sign? We might just put an extra sign up. We don't have an extra sign. When you want to Kobe, but you yeet grandma's ashes. That's, those are words. Those are words. Huh. And, like, there's two sides to this. There's, like, the... Oh, what was it? It was like, this person is gentrifying homelessness through slam poetry. And it's like, yeah, I guess you can say whatever you want. But then there's the other side of it that's like, at the end of the day, like, does it matter? I think everybody gets up in arms over nothing. Stew recipes. Alright, so we need Daisy for regen, cornflower for speed, we want probably not fire resistance. There's only 3 seconds of fire resistance. I don't know if that's worth it. Poppy speed, soppy, and then dandelion, sature, and then what was the other one? Blue orchid. That's fine. Wait. I just imagine somebody slurping soup like a madman to survive going through a lava river. Oh god. Okay, that helps. It's, I mean, on the other side of where the crafting table is, but now we got a handy reference hanging out. What flowers do we have? Or do we have any? We might not have any. There's a poppy. Where's dandelions? I think dandelions are the ones I actually want. Because I want a whole bunch, like, because saturation is helpful if you're, like, just kind of... Is this wheat? Oh, that wheat is busted. That's why it's not growing. I don't remember what happened there. Slurp my juice. Thank you for reminding me to keep hydrated, Athena. A literal Hell's Kitchen. It's still got to be hosted by Gordon Ramsay, though. In my opinion. Like, that's... Are those daisies? No, those are dandelions. Well, what do daisies look like? You're trying to build the enchantment room, and you busted through the roof, and you said you'd fix it one day. I thought I harvested all those crops and replanted them off stream. Guess I didn't. Oh well. Ramsay's literally the devil on television. Okay, Gordon Ramsay's a nice guy. He just hates dealing with people who don't know what they're doing. And honestly, I cannot blame him. And we have a bowl that we fished up. We will make dandelion soup. So you just gotta, you know. That's not suspicious. It's extra saturated. He specifically does it for TV ratings. I suppose, because he is a little more aggressive on the American versions of things than the UK. Hell's Kitchen on Kitchen Nightmares on BBC is a radically different show than Kitchen Nightmares in the US. But like if you watch like MasterChef Junior, he's like legitimately like a nice person. Every time I hear BBC, my mind wanders in all the wrong directions. I don't actually know where we're going. Let's probably head this way. And you eat your soup. And that doesn't give you an effect because it gave you a whole bunch of extra saturation, so you're not going to go hungry for a while. Oh, these are daisies. Yeah. We'll just hold on to those. Hello. VBad Spuriv 6. I'm not good at the name game, but hello. Hello, V. And welcome to stream. Playing some Minecraft. Collecting things. Mostly. You basically ate the equivalent of 20 steaks in one soup. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's some really filling soup. We need that in real life. Just one meal a day and you just make it soup. Oh, that would just be like, oh god. That would just be like liquefied beef. Somebody's going to do that. And they're going to gentrify it and they're going to make it disgusting. And it's just going to be liquefied beef. Liquid beef. Hi, I'm David Hayter. And this is Liquid Beef. The world's only beef... mostly beef food substitute. I saw a guy piercing his steak with a spoon. Oh, to like... I'm David Hayter, and this is Flex Beef. The world's first sprayable beef in a can. Just watch this. I don't know why David Hayter is selling this, but I like the mental image. Rabbit? Did you die? No. Are you gonna do it again? Maybe. Don't. Okay, this ad on the Minecraft wiki is very distracting, so I'm just gonna close that tab. We were back up to 10 viewers, then I started with the David Hayter liquid beef thing, and then it just dropped back to 9. Why are the rabbits going to the depths? Because sometimes you gotta. Soup is so flexible. I remember seeing Francis make gamer soup, and it was just all the flavors of Mountain Dew and some candies that resembled noodles. I feel like soup is a gestalt thing. Like, soup is like a gestalt thing. Like, if you like have a spoonful and you're like, I don't know if that's soup. It probably isn't soup. But if you have a spoonful and you're like, that's some good soup, then congratulations, it is soup. Like, it's not a thing you can define. It's an experience you have to feel out for. And I know that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's gotta be soupful. There we go. Talking about making up words. Here we go. Soupful. Oh, I'm up against a wall. We've had deep discussions about language this stream, and I don't know why. I don't know why Minecraft is... I guess it's just kind of... Uh-oh. Minecraft's kind of just the game where your brain shuts off, and then like all of a sudden you're saying dumb things. No. I don't know why people think Dan is imaginary. Dan was in the vlog where we go to the field museum. He was there. It's like... Boots. No. Like, legit, my brain is shutting off and I'm beginning to type words weirdly. Yeah, I made a whole story about where I did that. And it's called Afterward, and then I wrote a sequel called Draftware. And Draftware is finished. So if you want to read, like, I think in total it's like 75,000 words? 75 or 80,000. It's a lot. But it's 2 separate stories on a Wattpad that I wrote. And they're good, I think. The link to Draftware has been in the description of the YouTube videos for a while. It's like right near the bottom for anybody who bothers to read all the way through. And they want more words of mine. My zombie out here with the Tims. We stole Uggs from a skeleton the last time we played Minecraft, so I could believe it. Okay, now we have too much coal. But we got a decent amount of torches. Oh no, we have more wood, so we can make sticks. Yep, that's coal, alright. We can go down here. There probably isn't. Oh no, this keeps going. We got a sink. I don't know what's going on with the sink. We're just gonna ignore that. Go this way. There's gonna be a whole lot of nothing at the bottom of this. No, there's something. Where am I? 18. So we're almost in Diamond County. Heist a zombie and name him Joe in all lowercase. Alright, the game just played some, I think that's Fatal Frame, the horror game with the camera. It just played some of that music at me. I don't appreciate. We're just gonna... And look at that. Still not hungry. Boom. And that's the power. Now this is... I just accidentally just slipped into my, Take me down to the Diamond Place City where the grass is green and the music... I tried to add a line and I almost killed myself with it. Minecraft loot boxes when? I feel like Minecraft would almost do like the log in every day thing where you can get like the coins to buy cosmetics or maps. I feel like they would do that sooner than they could possibly do loot boxes. Minecraft Dungeons, on the other hand, could have loot boxes. I know Sakurai is looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons, so if I had to guess, Minecraft has a startlingly good chance of being in Smash Brothers. I do mean startlingly good. That should be in Bedrock Edition, to be honest. Like I'm saying, they're probably gonna do a login, play every day type of thing with Bedrock Edition. I think it's a different team that's doing Minecraft Dungeons. Because, the point of it is it's supposed to be almost like a Minecraft, Diablo type of game. It's essentially what Minecraft Story Mode was supposed to be. What that was supposed to accomplish, but for Diablo instead of The Walking Dead. Also, there's the joke of the day. Minecraft Story Mode. Minecraft Reboot. In my head, I'm seeing, the old ABC cartoon. And I know you're not talking that. I know you're saying, start Minecraft from the ground up. But I'm seeing you make Reboot, but it's Minecraft. Which I could dig. No, it's Minecraft, but edgy. Hey. Oh, okay, no, now we need to eat. Okay, I should have made a second bowl of soup. Every time you die, light levels get reduced by 1. Actually, it used to be the further down you dug, the higher the light had to be for monsters to spawn. This was like Alpha 1.2. But it was so bad to the point where if you had dug like 10 blocks down, anything could spawn anytime, no matter what. And then the other problem became zombies were just instantly... Could you not? I think I handled that alright. Zombies would spawn, they'd burn in the daylight, and then people's zombie farms just became you dig a big hole in the ground. Could you just make like a stack of food one day so you don't have to go back and forth for food? I had a bunch of steak earlier. I've got some fish. It's fine. I've got a bunch of fish right now. We'll make this work. If I'm going back, it's almost always due to space. It's not due to food. Although we have gone back once or twice for food. But, like, at the moment, it's just... Fish is cheering my consumption of his brethren. Oh, snap. Oh, no, that was Jason. That was Jason cheering the consumption of my brethren. Oh, hey, Uncle Jim. Crunch. It's fine, fish. There's an infinite number of fish if you just fish in the... That is weird. There's just infinite sources of fish with anywhere that there's enough water. Alright. We also need a second ender pearl to make a second eye of ender to make a second ender chest. That's going to help make mining go longer. Once again, thank you to everybody who's shown up for this stream. And thank you just in general to people who show up to the streams, period. Because that does mean a lot to me. Fish, there's an infinite amount of fish if you just fish. Fish, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And whop. Okay. Trans rights tongue twisters with E3K. When I rate Ace, place a steak on the plate by mistake. Hey, hey. On second thought, there's like 9, 10-ish people watching this stream. What are you doing? No, but thank you. We've got 13 diamonds. Crazy. Before I played the update where they added the blast furnaces and smokers, I didn't know about the smokers, and I just thought blast furnaces were furnaces that smelted faster but used up more resources. I can imagine that. And that actually makes sense. Blast furnaces and smokers cook things twice as fast, but you get half as much experience, which still isn't that big of a deal. There might have been a mod. Oh, I think it might have been like Technic had advanced furnaces. And it was like, yeah, and it was like you hook them up to like your cables instead of to you hook them up to your cables instead of throwing fuel in them. That's what it was. I had a lot of appreciation for... Forgot to mention something. The guy who wants to buy the laptop workstation managed to break a chunk out of the lid of a metal laptop like it was plastic. Like literally half the lid, he snapped it off. Yeah, I don't know how he did that. My older brother, when he bought because I think I mentioned, he bought, it was like a cheapo Dell at like an auction. It was like a foreclosure auction or something. But he got this thing for like $20. The front, like the top lid was like bent and smashed in. like someone had like just went full ham with a hammer on it, and he didn't know how they accomplished it, and it actually upset him. But he bought a new lid, and he fixed it, and he thought he broke the network, or like the networking. Turns out he just folded like part of the cable inside on itself, which had caused like a short or something. He fixed that, and then it worked. So in total, he spent like 50 something bucks on this laptop, and he mostly just uses it to watch. I think he's got Windows 10 and Linux on it, and he mostly just uses it to watch things. And Linux is more like a hobby thing, so he could learn how Linux works. It's not like he openly uses it a bunch. He had a Raspberry Pi, but he stopped using it because he didn't know how to make it. Because he didn't really know what he was doing. The goal is he was trying to make almost like an NES Classic sort of like a box thing. Where the heck am I that I'm at 70? Oh. How neat. Oh, dude, we're a dungeon. Or a village. We're gonna check repairs, and I had to pull a cocktail feather out of the display of a monitor. Okay, yeah, there's a question. How did that get there? I don't know. Birds are like that sometimes. Whoa, y'all, chill. Probably want my bow out. There we go. That's some gunpowder, and we'll just throw away some diorite for that. That's some string, and we'll throw away our flesh for that. Throw away our flesh for that sounded a lot more metal coming out of my mouth than it sounded in my head. Here's the thing, Linux isn't hard to use. I kid you not, it's so idiot friendly nowadays that you can install it and just plug and play, as long as you don't want to install specific programs to do specific things or compile. The Raspberry Pi, he wanted to turn into like a streaming box and an emulation box, and he had the software, but it wouldn't like mesh with his emulators or whatever. I don't remember the exacts, but it wasn't working correctly, and he kind of just put that down. And then the Linux stuff, he mostly got just to play around with Linux and experiment. And most of the stuff he does with it is still in Windows 10. We got food to cook? No. I'm at... Raspberry Pi is just a meme. He had it kind of figured out, and then he kind of just... like, kind of just one day put it down, and then when he picked it back up, he didn't know what he was doing. The two very low-end computers, and Linux helps me not waste money. Yeah, like, if you're gonna, like... Oh no, somebody left their doors open. It'd be a shame if somebody took all their saplings and apples. God dang it. It's almost morning. It's not even worth it at this point. That physician or metal worker or whoever he is has absolutely no business to be up this early in the morning. Why did that skeleton just like come charging at me? Oh, he's an armorer. I see. When are they gonna remove the curly cues that Minecraft mobs do? Yeah, that skeleton just neumed right in. Hey, buddy, I don't mean to. Oh, I've sold to him. He'll take my coal. He actually will. Oh, he wants 21 coal. But you're ripping me off, dude. They haven't dropped any leather so far. I don't really need the leather, but I don't want to waste the leather. Are you a farmer? No, you're unemployed. Oh, look out, guys. Oh, no. Did he live? He lived. Oh, no. We'll fix that. Don't you worry, folks. Get a cheapo ThinkPad if you're going to be, Gonna be Linuxing, folks. Just some words from our good friend Jason. Alright. We're gonna blast proof down here, so it's just so this one doesn't happen again, fellas. We're just gonna throw some cobblestone. I got tons of cobblestone at home, it doesn't matter. We need more dirt. And you'll have no problem in your life because it's just so simple to use. And then... Oh, you need some, How many do you need? You need 3? Look at that, I'm helping. That's not helping. That's not helping. There we go, we fixed it. Core 2 Duo is so easily upgradable, it's not even funny. At most, I just throw a solid state in it and we'll blitz through day-to-day tasks. That's neat. Part of me kind of wants to look in to see how much of my, the software I use can be, Linux compatible. I don't know if I'll ever, like, properly make the jump to Linux. At the moment, I've got Windows 10 configured in a way that isn't stupid. Which was a challenge, but it happened. But if when push comes to shove and it's time to get a new computer, a lot of my games aren't Linux compatible. I know that much. There's a bunch of games that just won't even deal with it. Epic Games is trying to kill Linux. Is it like a bunch of the games aren't Linux compatible, or the launcher doesn't work with Linux? That's weird to hear, because Valve has been very pro Linux, like, for years. If you want to cheap out on a laptop or a system, you can just go ahead and install Linux, and then you can do anything Windows can do. All programs have alternatives, if not ports. Here's the thing. We're about to learn. Linux has a thing called Wine, which adds a compatibility layer which lets you use most Windows programs. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I just don't know how much Hold on. Have some andesite. I thought this was about the Epic thing. Anti-cheat engine was for Linux, Windows, and Mac, was bought by Epic, and Linux support. All games that use this anti-cheat basically have no Linux support. That's a little disappointing. I hope that gets fixed. That is a little disappointing. Oh, they dropped Linux support for Apex in the process. I'm sure... what had probably happened was... They thought... I'm sure the thought process was probably along the lines of... Oh, that's a blast furnace, not a smoker. Oops. That's why I started even killing the cows, because I thought that was a smoker. I'm sure the thought process was something like, well, fewer people use Linux compared to other operating systems. So if we focus our manpower on improving... Well, I'm sure they're probably going to add some sort of Linux support in the near future. But for now, it doesn't support it. Stonecutter. Okay, that's odd. That's neat, I guess. Will you take my stone? No, you'll take my clay. I don't have any clay. Linux has been gaining popularity as of late, and a lot of it's because of Valve. Valve really made Linux... Yeah, and then, okay, Microsoft's developing a compatibility kernel. I'm sure they'll probably come back around in a short while. Are you done brewing? What was that noise? I'm sure they'll eventually come back around and get to that, but... It's probably just the fact that they're trying to pick their battles, and putting man months aside for developing on Linux was like, it's more efficient in their eyes to develop for just 2. Linux isn't for gaming. Windows gets GPU specific drivers, Linux doesn't. Linux gets universal drivers. Linux isn't on their roadmap, so it'll probably take them a long time. It probably will. Linux wasn't even really in Valve sites for a while until kind of just recently. Like, when Valve wanted to get into the hardware business, their first order of business was to do Linux. And they built SteamOS out of Linux. And then they started doing compatibility stuff with Linux computers that can run... Or Steam games that are Microsoft or Windows exclusive can now run on Linux as well, although there is still a lot of problems with that. Although, to be fair, the only 2 games I know of that have problems, I haven't looked into this in a long, long time. But when I was looking into this, it was, Hat in Time was having, like, rendering bugs, especially with the audio. And then Payday 2 on Xbox One X and on Linux have, like, crazy graphical tearing. And Overkill doesn't know why, so they didn't ever fix it. And that's it. That's my knowledge of gaming on Linux. Let's not speak of Payday 2 on consoles. It's a sad fate. I dedicated an entire paragraph to talking about it in the review. And it's kind of late because I forgot that Payday 2 was on consoles. Is that why Steam is developing Proton? I don't know what Proton is, but the answer is probably, if you get what I'm saying. We got a good haul from that mine. We got like 13 diamonds. We got a bunch of iron. Not a bunch. An okay amount. We got some gold. Alright, anybody who knows, like, Valve and gaming better than I do, why is Valve doing the Steam index or whatever it's called? Like, why is Valve doing... Oh, compatibility project for Steam games to run on Linux. Yeah, that's why Valve has been a big proponent of that, and that's how they're running a bunch of their game. Like, every Steam game that's Windows exclusive works on Linux out of that. That's what it is. But anybody who knows, like, gaming Valve things and hardware better, I tried to ask this question to Business of Gaming Professor Chris, and he doesn't know because he doesn't like VR all that much. In his eyes, like, one of the top-selling PSVR games sold 700,000 copies, and that's a top-selling game, and he just doesn't think it's viable at this point out of that reason alone. I get it. But I tried to explain, like, I tried to ask, like, why would Valve make the Valve Index if they just launched the Vive last year? The Index is their new VR headset, and it's got 2 separate screens, and there's a compatibility, like, lever or dial to give you a little more FOV and a little more comfort. They announced it, like, last year, and it came out, it officially launched, like, beginning of April or beginning of May. And the goal, I don't really know what I'm talking about with this. I kind of understand, but kind of isn't enough. Valve's an inexplicable company. I don't question them anymore. They just do dumb stuff for the sake of doing it. Really, like, Valve at this point is... like 5 guys screwing around, and the dude who makes the soup and that's it. I feel sorry for the soup guy. Also, I think it's kind of lame that they try to do a vegetarian option every day for their soup, but there's only like 2 days out of the week that a vegan employee can get soup. They're rarely screwing over their consumers, so I'm okay with it. I feel like there is a line that can be drawn. And I feel like they get away with a lot. I feel like a lot of the things that people were upset with Epic about, like paying for exclusivity, Valve did all that in like 2010, like 2007 to 2010. So they missed the boat for people to be mad about that. And I think they're kind of... they paid for... Yeah, Steam has a monopoly, and I think if anybody was going to challenge that monopoly, I think Epic would have been the company to do it. So I get why they're playing it how they are. Because Unity, the Unity Corporation doesn't make games. Epic isn't even competing with them. Not yet. They're working on it. Like, again, like, they're kind of where Valve was in Steam's early days. Steam wasn't fun. People made fun of how bad Steam was. And then it kind of just became just a constant, and then people began to accept it. So, I think, in my opinion, I would just say, like, give it a year and we'll see where things are at. But, like, it's too early to call them, like, failing or... It's like if there was a car company with Monopoly and I try to compete, but instead of making good cars, I'm going to buy the roads. Valve was buying the roads years ago. And now somebody is just trying to buy other roads. Like, Capcom games, Eidos, they paid a ton of money for those to be Steam exclusive way back when. Oh no, not a poisonous potato. Like, a lot of the things that people think that Epic's doing that are insidious, I'm not saying they're not. There's plenty of good reason to criticize them, but it's the same things Valve was doing way back when that nobody criticized them about because gaming was in a different place then. And eventually, the way I see it, it's going to normalize to the point where people just are going to eventually accept it. But it's going to take a while. I'm not going to say, like, accept Epic games now. I'm saying eventually we're going to get to the point where it's kind of a whatever. What do I do with the poisoned potato? Can I do anything with the poisoned potato? I guess just throw it away. Okay. That's a bummer. Potions? Usage. Food. I'm not seeing anything about potions here, unfortunately. So it just looks like it's trash. So, yeet. There we go. That was a weak yeet. It was mostly because Minecraft's yeets are already weak. So we had to match the yeet intensity. I probably have enough to build the diamond pants. And then enchant. Well, I need a couple levels, so we might go back to the mines again. Once again, potion of yeeting boosts your... Oh. They should add, because they've got words like embiggen in the enchantment table. It's all supposed to be Galactic Standard Alphabet. And there's already a bunch of words like that. We need yeet to be one of those words. Actually, can you do a resource pack that just adds words? Because I know they're calling it resource packs now instead of texture packs, because you can do other things. You can add sounds. There's resource packs that just make certain sound effects quieter for people with auditory processing issues or sensory issues. No? That's a little disappointing. You can only change. I know you can... I know you used to be able to add splash text to the game. Just by going into that TXT and changing, adding. I don't know how that stuff works. I tried to make a texture pack. You're limited to what you can add, I see. I tried to make a texture pack, like way back in alpha. And then I just never bothered. Oh cool, there's an Enderman underneath the ground. And he's like right there. Don't do that to me, game. Okay, I will give Microsoft some trash for that happening sometimes. Windows 10 ain't perfect. Could be a whole lot better. I've been in here before. Oh, I came from the other side, I see. I do CIT textures for resource packs. I don't know what that word means. So, it sounds neat. Anything new in the Discord? There's something new in the off topic. Thank you, Fish, for your addition of cola to Minecraft video. I don't get the whole let's mess with an item's texture based on a few things, like its item or its name, durability, amount. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's neat. There was that Pokemon. Oh, it's an Optifine feature. There was also the Minecraft Pokemon thing. I thought that was neat. That's what that reminds me of. Because they use diamond picks at various durabilities. Like it was like diamond picks at various durabilities to represent all the different sprites they needed. Because there's hundreds, or like there's over 1,000 states a pick can be in. Although, granted, I don't know much about that thing, so maybe they had to use Optifine for that. Who can say? I can't. Oh, I just noticed I'm wearing the Stranded shirt. And we played Stranded at the beginning of the stream. It's like how I wore the Hat in Time shirt for the Hat in Time stream, although that one was intentional. The fact that my Wi-Fi is faster than my wired connection to my laptop makes me mad. That is weird. My friends all have CIT stuff made by me. Oh, neat. I mean, you're performing a service for your friends. Hopefully you're getting some form of compensation out of it, because that is probably a lot of hard work. Even if it's just something as simple as, like, here, I'll buy you the McNaldo, and we can go get the Borgyar. Minecraft map. There are Minecraft maps that use them. I never get compensation for stuff I make for my friends, to be honest. See, it's a two-way street for me. Like, on one hand, I don't like accepting money from, like, friends for things I do for them. But, I recently commissioned some art from a friend for something. And they're getting $15 for it because I refuse to pay them anything less. My compensation is them learning how to do it. Okay. Do I want €2? You can make donations through the Streamlabs. There's a button down below the stream. I don't know exactly how safe that is, but I know a whole bunch of streamers use that, so hopefully it's safe enough. I don't need the money. I'm not necessarily hurting for money too much. But if you want to donate, that's always acceptable. And then you can get some thanks. Yoink. So we all have diamond armor. One guy has a pilot suit from Titanfall. One is some Reddit converted into armor. Another just has the diamond armor not appear, and the other is a galaxy looking vortex thing. Mine is a Tron suit. Athena almost just had a stroke at the computer. Don't die. Hey, hey. Also, if you donate through Streamlabs, it plays a fun sound effect. So, that's always a boost. I love the fact that I did some work from friends that would have cost like several $100,000 repairs, but they paid back by talking on my back. That does sound like it sucks. Boom. You, sir, with the golden armor. Oh, infighting. You dropped a carrot. I don't really... No, I have carrots. I just don't really have use for carrots. Oh, they're still fighting. Are you winning? BRB selling bunker stuff. This is a good source of experience. Yay! Level grinding in Minecraft. Oh no! Oh no! Children! Be gone, child. This buffoon set up an online order for a MacBook Pro. That's a lot of money to throw a computer. Alright. There we go. Where are you? Yeah, come here. Oh, you got some dirt. Hey, man. That's some neat dirt you got there. Come here. There you go. Thank you for the dirt. I love populated streams with lovely chats like this. I know, this is like the first time there's ever been like multiple conversations happening in the stream chat for me. Thank you so much to everybody who shows up for these. It truly does mean a lot to me. Like, I don't know, you gotta remember, I spent the better part of a decade making content that only I was watching, so... Like, to go from that to this has been an absolute delight, and it makes me, you know, so happy. And it's doubly compounded by the fact that, you know, like, we've built, like, this is a community of people who watch my stuff, who when I start building a trans rights carpet for my house, explodes with people like, yes, trans pride. It's like, that's awesome. Thank you. I don't know where they went, but we'll just go around. For all you know, it could be me and a bunch of accounts talking. I guess it could. Whoa, you have a fancy bow. You want to give that to me? No? Okay, that's cool, I guess. Okay, I see. Where can I hide? Can I hide here? I can. I just gotta, you know, dirt this up. Maybe Dan is real and I am the lie. I don't know if that's how that works. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Hold on, let's fix that real fast. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I saw him earlier. Dan can be real and I'm the imposter. We're both in the vlog. Hey, buddy. Come here to my fun pit. Yep, just like that. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's trying to tear it apart. That didn't work out so well for you, did it? He was trying to get in. You never know unless it's too late. Why is it hard to believe that I have a friend? Why is that the hard part to believe? That's what's wild to me. I'm sorry I have friends. Granted, I don't know if I should be saying this because it's kind of sad. I mean, this statement is hilarious to me because I'm highly schizophrenic. Slightly schizophrenic. So sometimes I have friends in my head too. People actually, like, have to, like... I don't know. Whoa, he dropped me a proper grass block. I just noticed that. This entire stream is just in my head. I don't think so. Don't blow up. If you want to come blow up, you have to come to my club. There's like 6 businesses for illegal trade and stuff that you can do in free mode. You put supplies in and the guys there turn that into product, then you sell the product for money. This sounds like SimCity 2013. Or the City Skylines Industry pack. I don't own the Industries pack. I don't know. I like playing green. I like playing City Skylines to be as eco as possible. Because, like, that's the world I would want to live in. Oh, this is nothing. Adventure capitalist much? Adventure Capitalist was like the idle game made by the Club Penguin guys, right? Weird that just like exists in our universe. I have way too many hours in it. Okay, I guess that is the game. I don't keep up with like. There's also Adventure Communist. I don't keep up with trendy gamer things. Okay, now a lot of us are talking. You missed a lot when you spent your time in GTA driving. I did next to no driving. If you go back and watch the source codes, I spent a lot of time just sitting in the passenger seat because I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. And also, like, the game starts you off with next to no money, so you're already kind of lost. No, but I'm not caught up with the what's what in video games these days. And sometimes I'd prefer that. Like, my backlog was Doom, Quake, Half-Life 1. And it was fun. And now all I have left is River City Ransom Underground, which I've chipped away a little bit at. Recommend Dishonored, or Dishorned as you've called it again. Again, I don't like playing stealth games, and that's one of those games that it's like, well, like, you can play it however you want, but if you don't play it pure stealth, then, oh boy, game will be mad at you. Like, I know that much. We read an article about that, and like this, like, false attempt at making choices matter. You don't have to play it in stealth. Yeah, but then the game is like, oh, you're making it bad. Oh, here's bad ending. It's like, well, maybe if you just want me to play it only in stealth, you make a game where all I do is stealth. Like, you ever think about that one, folks? It don't matter, it's more about killing. I don't know. Uh-oh. No, don't leave. Thank you. Cool, another friendo man. Where could you be? Well, let's turn these and those into torches. I collected at least 400 hours in Dishonored trying to speedrun. I don't have time for game. Like, I've got time for a couple games, but like, if I bought every game that people said, like, you should try this game, I would have no money and no time to play any of them. It's also kind of the same way with, you can also, I don't want to, like, devs deserve money, unless it's like the only, like, example is, like, if Amazon ever gets to the point where they buy out a AAA and they're making games, it's like, sure, Bezos has enough money, and those people are all on salary. But, like, in, like smaller games, even, like, moderate teams, like a Bethesda, I don't really want to steal. They kind of deserve the money. Like, when you think about how much, like... Whoa! He just walked right through me. I'm gonna end up on perfectly cut screams now, aren't I? Thanks, my heart just skipped a beat. Same. No, Jason, don't die, please. Jason, please don't die. Alright, back at it again. The Krispy Kreme. You stepped in the lava, dude. Why? Who is still shooting at me? Oh, you. I have never had an Enderman just walk right through me, no problem. You still there? Yeah, you are. Alright, so here's how we're gonna handle you. Game design has a low barrier to entry, but it's a lot of time. Like, that's the problem. Like, getting the tools to make games is easier than ever, but actually, like, designing and, like, making assets is way more difficult than it's ever been. And it's only getting worse and worse. Like, honestly, like... And the problem is, like mobile space is a great hypothetical spot for people looking to, you know, get into making games. But the problem is, the market for mobile games is almost entirely people, you make a good UX, you get people hooked enough to spend money, and they spend money, and that's it. Like, that's your whole, that's your best case scenario. Your user experience is good to the point where when you start asking for money, they don't mind. The Enderman be like, cha-cha, real smooth. Yeah. I don't know what gave him the right to just waltz through me like that. I guess, on the whole, I guess I'm glad that, he doesn't deal contact damage until he's mad. Because if he just walked through me and dealt, like, 4 hearts of damage all at once, that would have been awful. Because Endermen have crazy strong melee attacks. And they're fast. I've also only ever seen like 1, maybe 2. I've never seen a whole haunting of Endermen. Which is weird because they made a term for a whole group of them. But I mean, have you ever seen like more than 2 on their own? Except for the end. End doesn't count, fish. I'm aware that one exists. But like Overworld, Nether, you only see like 1 or 2 here or there. I don't even know why I bothered to mine the gold. It's just sitting. And I don't plan to fight the Wither. Because that thing's a bastard and a half. We've got a Speeve in the chat. Okay. She believed, he lied. Speeve. She believed, he lied. Sounds like the tagline for a high-end fashion company, and Speeve is the name, and they're like located in like Amsterdam. Could somebody make like, I'm thinking like white background, elegant font, and it says that, and then you got like a list of like like New York, Amsterdam, Paris at the bottom. Place this torch. Place this water next to it. Torch breaks. I'm aware. You're not here for smarts. If you're here for smarts, you're making a mistake. Ooh. What TV tropes would call a genius ditz. I drink dumb idiot juice every day, but then there's like some parts where it's like I sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I just have to, you know, milk those for what it's worth. Hello, I've arrived. How is everyone? We're doing all right, Drago, except an Enderman walked right through me and it freaked me out. We got a bunch of diamonds today. We have to get home so you can see the house. We did some upgrades to the house, and now it is way better than it has any right to be. Although I'm way, way underneath the ground. If you think E3K is smarter than you, he is. I'm not, is the problem. Like, it depends. Topic to topic. I know a lot of stuff about, like, good things. Jason better not have died. Jason... Undie. Big brain. No, well... I at one point, I had a lot of potential to be a very bright boy. Unfortunately, my life kind of got screwed up, and I just started hitting the dumb idiot juice every morning to make it through. And then, here we are. E3, E3K. Oh, it's like the gentleman meme. Ooh, we're going back. We're talking about the gentleman. Thanks, Twitch, for blocking my meme. It's fine. Twitch does that. Jeff Bezos is like, no memes allowed here, please. And then we're all like, how about a meme instead? And then he's like, no. And then he explodes. But he explodes like a Genesis boss fight. So there's just like a ring of like a boom, 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 boom. And then he disintegrates, and then it plays the victory music. Flamingo. Great. Just doing a bootleg Bazingo meme. I just accidentally started getting a tiny chunk of flamingo stuck in my head. I'm not good at things, guys. I am also lost. Okay, so here's where we fought the Enderman. So you go up this way. You go down this way. Yeah, not that part. Like, the chorus is stuck. And it's gonna be stuck there until I remember how the song ends. And then once I've ended the song, then it's fine. Let's try another Bazingo. Brazapple. There we go. There's one. No, but where actually did I come in from? Hey. Okay, there's a lot of things happening. So let's back up. That man. Okay, don't 360. No helicopters here, please. Okay. Give me your experience points. Level 31. I have a friend who has like 20 minutes of footage of me screaming and getting scared of things, surprising me in games. We tried to do a source code of SCP containment breach, but it just kept crashing, so it wasn't scary, it was just kind of lame. I think we actually uploaded that one, unfortunately. Okay, so we're just gonna... Oh wait, no, this goes up. Okay. This goes up. Up is a good place to go, sometimes. Because we gotta get out of here. We got 6 more diamonds, we got an ender pearl. I want to build that ender chest. I'm in a voice call with him, and he's screen sharing. Okay. Was that all my torches? No, we got more. Blam. 42. And this is back home, so we'll just do this. They're all perfectly cut screams, too. Jeff Bezos does the dynamic punch animation from Pokemon RSE. I never played any... Well, I played Fire Red. No, I played Leaf Green. I have 2 copies of Leaf Green because a kid in my school gave me one because he didn't need it anymore. And it started with a Squirtle. Because we gotta remember, the order I played the Pokemon games in was Diamond, then Leaf Green, then Platinum. So I started with Infernape because I liked the monkey, and then it became so I started with Infernape Junior. Can't remember its name at the moment. I really liked Infernape a whole lot. Gale of Darkness was my first. Diamond best. Diamond is not the best. I'm sorry. Platinum is way better, and it's the loading times that kill it for me. Oh, dude. Oh, he dropped his Tims. I need to drop something to pick up his Tims, though. What can I drop? Chimchar. Yeah, that sounds about right. Flesh. Give me the Tims. Where'd they go? The Zombo dropping Tims! The other guy grabbed his Tims. No, there's 2 dudes chilling with Tims. I don't know how many feet apart they are at the moment. I killed one for sure. But just gotta have the Tims. It's like they gotta have my Pops. 6 feet under because they are gay and dead. Where are we? Lava. Whoa! That was loud. That was really loud. Streamer, do you want set armor? I don't need it. Okay, so we're near the house because that's a blue sheep. I don't need it. I appreciate the offer. Jesus, what blew up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was crazy. That creeper wanted nothing to do with anything. Why? He was so loud. Okay, so we're near the house, and we did some upgrading, and now the house is way better because look at that. Look at that. Upstairs, trance. Down here, ace. This, blue. Because we gotta remember, we all still live in a blue world where everything is blue, like us, inside and outside blue. So I figured we keep this blue. It's also just a big, awkwardly shaped space at the moment with all the chests. But this, blue pride. Sometimes I forget you have a fishing hole. It's not really a fishing hole. It's just kind of an awkward pier. You know, for when I crack under some peer pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're just gonna throw some wood in at the end. I have nothing else in terms of. Well, I can smelt these to get a gold nugget. Someone's blue team from red versus blue. I was just thinking, like, if it's just blue pride for blue team, then it could just be like Team Fortress 2, but alright. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know what red versus blue is. I have a sheep farm next to my house, and I just need cocoa beans to complete the colors. I wish we could trade, because I have half a stack of cocoa that I actually don't know what I'm going to do with. Somebody said cookies. Cookies are a thought. You're smelting the Tims? Look in Discord. When the chemistry teacher starts talking about brewing, but he doesn't know you made 600 potions in Minecraft. Are you really in charge here? We got animals. Oh my goodness, that's a very, very malleable puppy. That's a very, oh my god. And then Discord on the Lubuntu machine. Yay. Alright, gonna go Scoon. Ooh, he's squish. Gonna go soon. Alright, see ya. Thanks for showing up, Fish. We've been live for 3 hours, which... Thank you for showing up and being here for that long. And hey, we accomplished quite a bit with you around. We couldn't have done it without you. We got it like the... This Minecraft stream is brought to you in part by nobody, because I don't have any sponsors, but also viewers like you. Thank you. Now it is my time to dominate the chat. Oh, Jason, I did not grab the coal I needed for the 16, 32, 48. It's fine. There is now a chat war happening, or the beginnings of a chat war. Gentlemen, please. Check Shrek Discord again. Off topic. We got Pusheen flying a plane, and Athena's messages are not loading. Oh, well, my mom thinks I do in GTA Online, and it's like an image of a bunch of Marines. What I actually do, and it's like a RuneScape man sitting in a corner with a bunch of alcohol. Alright, open link. We're just going to open this. What I actually do is point at somebody who kind of looks like... I don't know. Pointing at people. Pointing at people is the gist. Alright, we have another Ender Pearl, so we can make another Eye of Ender. That involves a Blaze Rod, which we're going to then, crush up. 1. There we are. And now I can build a Nether Star. Hey. Or not a Nether Star, that's the Ender Crystal. I don't know what you do with the Ender Crystals. It was a plot point in the Minecraft story mode, I know that much. The Minecraft story mode is weird. I've always thought that Pee Wee Herman voiced one of the, the protagonists. No, he voices the bad guy, and it just sounds like they could have gotten Tom Kenny for cheaper. It's also the same voice that Willard Wyler had in Call of Duty, which is worrying. I'm not sure if this happens for everybody. When I click on the off-topic chat and see all the messages, it doesn't mark them as read unless I scroll through all of them and then mark the channel as read altogether. Well, that happens all the time for me in Discord. I stopped checking the Pizza Tower Discord because it would always say, new messages, but it was always the same ones that I'd already read, but I can't scroll any further to reset them. So it's just stuck. That happens all the time because Discord is miserable with syncing. I think just in general, making online happen. We're still not 100% there yet, it seems. Alright. Let's go... I don't really need more. But it's fun. It also lags the game, Jesus. Golly. Gosh. Whole lot of bamboo. It doesn't do that for any other channel, though. Maybe there's just not enough message. I don't know. Discord's weird like that. I love this carpet. We got so many stacks. Where's my string? Let's build some scaffolds that I don't actually really need, but that's alright. It's pants. Build, and then you do this, and then you put the string here. And then now I have a whole bunch of extra bamboo I don't know what to do with. And a whole bunch of these. If I hypothetically make you a set of CIT armor, what would you want it based on? So Drago, CIT it's like a texture thing in some, I think it's just Optifine, or maybe other things too, where it, you can make different textures for different block states. So if you change its name to a certain thing, you can have a new texture for that. If it reaches a certain durability, you can have a new texture for that. What would I want it based on? I don't know. That's a loaded question. I don't really have an answer for you at the moment. Jason, gay and trans rights, like, you can celebrate trans rights while gay, but like they're separate. They're different things. They can go together. I want fancy things next to my name, like a peanut butter or jam jar. I don't have that, but you can get the ace if you sub to me, or you can have the turbo or the prime logo. By having prime, you can there's fun things you can get. Just I only have the one I can offer you. Oh, protection 3 and fire protection. Yeah, we're taking that. Man, it's so worth it to do the fully upgraded enchantments. Jeez. Now we're fully armored. Hooray. We just have, you know, these. Always remember to keep protection. Darn it. Ah, shoot. Ah, shucks, dude. Ah, jeez. Ah! Sticks. Eat some sticks. Have some sticks. Throw the sticks in the furnace. It's like the time that they threw the cake in the firebox for the train. Gold nugget. Yay. Hooray! Let's make another saturation stew, why don't we? So that was one of the things we did while we were here. These are some stew recipes. So if you use an oxide daisy, you get regen. Cornflower and poppy are speed. And then dandelion and blue orchids are saturation. So you throw this, that makes the mushroom stew. You throw a dandelion in it, suspicious stew. And then you eat that, and it gives you, like, triple the amount of saturation. This is a thing. Suspicious stew has been a thing. I thought it was always just, like bad. But there's a bunch of positive effects I looked up, too. And I think the saturation's probably the best. Because then you can, like, you lose, like, half a point of food. You eat the stew. And then I thought those were just spawns. I didn't know you could make them. I had forgotten you could make them. I'll be honest. And then, like, I was reading the wiki, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole bunch of different plant effects depending on what flower you put in there. I'm like, that's neat. I should try to make one. This is the new platforming challenge. This is Spleef 2.0. Yeah, look at that. I did it. Spleef 2.0. Get it at your local grocer. Yeah, like, this is the first stream where we're making suspicious stew, and it's not even suspicious because I know exactly what's going in it. The stuff you find in the world you can't really trust because you can get, like, poison from it, you can get wither from it, you can, there's, like, I don't think it's worth it. Even though it does give you some decent food points, it also doesn't stack. I need to install the LCD screen, get the huge 9-cell battery through, and kind of get more stuff. In general for my laptop, I'm kind of poor broke, so I can't afford it. Understandable. Don't break the bank for me. Break the bank for yourself. Be happy with the things you make. And work at them bit by bit. Talk by tick, no matter how thin, no matter how thick. Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick, you can move a mountain if you move it, brick by brick. Whoa, I just kind of blanked out for a second. Who likes Lego Island? Hit that slam button. You know, the one. Those were a lot of words. Lego Island. Copyright 1997. It kind of just spilled. I don't miss Lego Island because it was really twitchy and I didn't like. I'm following but not subscribed. How do I subscribe? So there should be a button in, like, the top right where it says, like, subscribe. It costs $5 a month. $2.50 of that goes to Amazon, but I get $2.50 for every month of subscription. And then you get the ace next to your name, and then you get use of the Cash Money Wolf, which Drago can demonstrate in the chat if he so wants to. Somebody in Facebook group gifted me that Lego Worlds game. Lego Worlds, I have not played. There it is. You get that one. That's $5 a month. And $2.50 of that goes to me. So you're helping fund food. Mostly. Jesus Christ! Where did that go? Why can't that be... Why is pressing Q a whimsy... Or, not a whimsy. A very wimpy, like, eh. But then you right-click an egg. And that thing just goes 1,000 miles away. Hello, turtles. This is a very steep cliff for these turtles to be sitting on. Okay. I mean, if you guys are enjoying it, I guess I can't complain. I'm just a little perplexed as to why you came all the way up here. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Oh yeah, I ate the soup. I'm like, when do I eat the soup? I already did that. Did I get everything out of this boat? There was another boat that we left like a bucket of water in. This boat isn't that boat. This is a different boat, and I just wanna make sure I have everything out of this boat. Consume the soup. Consume. Freaky flexing, but okay. Oh my god, dolphins make you swim crazy fast. Thank you, dolphin. Wow. That was actually kind of impressive. And you can tell where my house is because you got the giant trees. Zombie. Underground? Whoa! I haven't seen this. That looks dangerous. Let's just put a cap on that. I went like 10,000 blocks from my house, look for a jungle, and you didn't find one? Are you Connor in disguise? Because Connor tried to look for a jungle and couldn't find one. Whoa, you have chainmail! I mean, chainmail isn't really all that exciting, honestly, but... You can't build chainmail, which is why it caught me off guard. I remember when chainmail was unused, and they didn't know what they were going to do with it. Whoa. Whoa! Chains, mail? Yeah, chains is mail. I'm not Connor, though they said yesterday I do everything for their channel, so maybe? Hello, everybody. I'm Connor Shaw, 2. That should be your... But it's, like, I don't know. I don't know where this joke is going, honestly. These are just words. Not the weapon I planned to use for that. So let's just... Where are all these zombies coming from? Whoa. Don't do that. There's a whole bunch of gravel. There's a whole bunch of grass. Nothing over here. Gotta go fast. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish, but we'll figure that one out. Bam, boom, pow, wham. Yes, boom, blammo. There's another blammo for you, folks. The saturation from the... Okay, so we're doing this again. Alright. Hold on, Mr. Skeleton. Oh, come on. Alright, where you at? Get in the house. There we go. Endermen need to be less loud. Because that's a distressing sound. And then it's also just loud. And that's where most of the like anxiety of dealing with Endermen comes from. See, if we eliminate that anxiety, then this game is not going to give Jason a heart attack. And it's also going to be more pleasant for people who have sensory processing issues. And sometimes that's a problem when this game isn't, you know... Like, Minecraft is kind of an everybody game, but it's hard to be an everybody game when it can give... when it's a scary game. Bold of you to think I need to have a reason to have a heart attack. I'm saying, like, if Minecraft is less scary and less tense, then there isn't as much of a chance. You know, as it is. I don't know what as it is supposed to mean. Alright, so then you go up here. Is that another one? That is. Is my little nook down here? Yes, it is. Hey, buddy? Where'd you go, friend? Saying that Minecraft is scary is like saying that Bloons tower defense games are overly mature. I don't think so. Minecraft does have a kind of unsettling atmosphere, and I think a lot of it is isolation. And then, like, some of these enemies are just kind of like Enderman, and then you have Ghasts, Blazes, the Wither. I think there's a lot of room for anxiety in this game. I mean, it's not like Dead Space terrifying, but for a game rated, I think, E, Minecraft for me is anxiety sometimes, especially when you're over a precarious gap. Yeah, there's a lot at risk. Well, not all of us can be as good at the scary games as you are, Jason. Smacking heads with Boot Simulator. Hey, I know I'm punching you with a torch. It's to clear some room. He's got the Tims. Didn't give us the Tims. Jesus! You're literally just dropping on me, dude. Oh my god. Alright. So here's how we're doing this. What did you just do? Did you just jump in the water and teleport away? Immediately after I built the little nook to fight you? Cool. Real classy, guys. Real classy, dude. You goofed it. Don't be in my house. Please don't be in my house. Don't be in my house. Please don't be in my house. I understand why Dan builds his houses only 2 blocks tall, so he doesn't have to deal with the guys in his house. Hopefully there's not a guy in my house right now. Thank you again for 10 viewers. That's a crazy, crazy number. Hello? Nothing. All clear. All clear. No. All right. Wait a minute. All right. Out of here. Back to level 30. That's nice. We should build a pick. Because the pick's going to be next to die, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3. And then we need some sticks. We don't got any sticks. We got some sticks right here. Let's build. Blam. Blam. If this is Silk Touch, I'll keep it on its own. If it's not, then whatever. Hopefully we get fortune. Bam. Boom. Pow. Into this box. Cobblestone out of this box. Put it in the cobblestone box. Bones go in the bone box. Into Ace Room. We pick up the lapis. We go into the Enchantatorium. And we go. Yes. Efficiency 4. An unbreaking 3. That's our next pick. That's good. And now we're back to level 27. Put the lapis away. That's a primo pick. I was hoping for Silk Touch or Fortune, but that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pick. That'll do. Spider Eyes go in this box, because that's where the potion stuff is. I'll just stick the Ender Pearl there, because I don't know what to do with that. And we should probably make a little more saturation soup. Dandelion. Bam. Boom. And then just boom. Pow. Yes. Soup. That's the Minecraft tips and tricks. And now it's morning. You know what? No. Small nap. Small nap. Small nap. Bada bing bang boom. How much time did that actually save? It saved like a minute or two. I think we're actually doing pretty good for enchantments at the moment. The bow is pretty good enchantment. We could make some enchanted books, I guess. The fishing rod could use an enchantment, but at the same time, we're not doing a ton of fishing. We were doing a whole bunch of fishing earlier in in the last couple streams. But I don't really know what all we can get from fishing at this point. I know there's like the enchanted books, there's saddles, we got some leather. We got a bowl. A bowl's considered a junk item, I think. But I don't know, I'm making a lot of use out of it. Making some saturation soup. I wish it wasn't suspicious stew if you made it. Like, keep the, Oh, I guess I could technically go name the... I could go name it. But, like, keep it suspicious stew if you're finding it in the wild, but, like, name it after what it does if you make it yourself. If that makes sense. I don't need more blue. I got plenty of blue. I want some yellow? I'll give you blue. Unsuspicious soup. Exactly. I'm gonna need more dandelions, though, for soup. Dandelions are high in vitamin C. If you ever need a whole bunch of vitamin C and you're stuck in a prairie, nowhere near any other food, just rip up a dandelion and eat it. It's gonna taste like hell, but you won't get scurvy out in the plains. Gonna go. Alright, thank you so much, Athena, though, for showing up. We're probably not gonna be live for too much more, because it's already 3:30, it's almost 4 o'clock. But, again, thank you so much for showing up to the stream. It does mean a lot. I'll see you around in the Discord, and the people here in chat can fill you in on anything else wacky or wild that happens, but you got to see plenty of whack and wildness, so I don't know, you got a good deal out of it. So thank you so much for showing up. 8 viewers. This is crazy good. I think for once we are going to end up raiding at the end of this, but we need a raid message. I feel like, I mean, some things have happened. Cha-cha real smooth. Got it. That's our raid message. Because we had the Enderman just kind of walk right through me, and it terrified me to no end. I have a good raid message. I don't know if you actually hit enter or if that was your joke. It could go either way. But it's still anyone's game. It'll be the message of Fish's people. The little guy. Okay, so our raid message will be cha-cha real smooth with that at the end. That's what we'll do. And we'll probably call it quits here in the next like 10 minutes or so. Just because... Oh, there's that weird little tower where the pillagers are. Let's find a good place to put our water. Grab some milk. I didn't have the stew. That's alright. Let's go show some pillagers what for. Are they out? You guys out? Hello? I was glad to show up while the stream was still going rather than show up at the very last minute again. It's fine. The VODs will be out. There's been a problem getting VODs out because the payday VOD that we did a while ago, Lou Bega's estate wants the ad revenue from it, and I probably should just comply at this point. Although I played a MIDI, which is what bothers me. It was a MIDI of Mambo number 5. And it's not the original song. So I could be like, no, it's a cover. But YouTube only has a button for it's my cover. And if they're like, well, this isn't your cover, this is a MIDI, I can be terminated for that. So it's just like, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. No matter what, you're screwed situation. I think I'll just cut my losses on the rev share. And then after that, there is, I think, another 1 or 2 Minecraft streams. The Hat and Time stream, and then this one. So, I might just cut my losses and get those VODs out really super fast. Like, one a day. Does Lou Bega's estate literally cover the notes played in a MIDI form? They think they do! Because I got the flippin', like, hey, Mambo number 5 is owned by these people, and we're taking your ad revenue from you. But if this is your cover of the song, you can get off scot. Like, does reproducing a MIDI count as my own cover? Because I literally just played a MIDI in Windows Media Player, and it still will let you do that because because Windows uses the same wavetable, and they have for years. I should just get a proper MIDI player and then just set up one instrument to gun, so I can be like, yeah, this is mine. Did you make the MIDI though? I didn't. Is the thing. It's a borrowed MIDI, so it's a cover. It's not my cover. But if I were to be like, well, yeah, no, this is my cover because yeah, that's my problem. That's my conundrum. Is I can't be like, either way. Yeah, best case scenario is the ad revenue goes to whoever owns Mambo number 5 at this point. And my worry is because it's a payday stream, it's gonna get a few hundred views, and that's revenue it's probably like $1 worth of revenue. But that's still a non-zero number. Where the heck is my house? I could theoretically argue that it is my own cover if it's all the instruments are gun and I play it in a MIDI player. And I'm like, no, like I made this cover. It's the gun cover. Although at that point, then it no longer sounds like Mama number 5, and then our whole problem is solved. But you know, I might just cut my losses, publish, and then just work on getting the rest of the streams going. Change it to the Mario Paint cat meows. That is cursed and horrible, and I love it. Every instrument in the MIDI is Albert shouting "Who leaked my nudes" to Twitter.com in the Sonic fan dub, or the Sonic real-time fan dub. The heck is this? Did I walk in the wrong direction? I walked in the wrong direction. Cool. Whoa. Hey gamers, do you like walking in the wrong direction? Boy, do I have a game for you. It's called Minecraft. Uh-oh, I'm out of arrows. Give me arrow. No arrows. I am out of arrows. That's new. I have been fighting a lot more with the bow. And I have just been running past skeletons. So, I guess I had it coming. But at the same time, I need my arrows. Otherwise, when they go to shoot me, I can't shoot back. Alright. Saturation boost. Away. Get food. .360 into the lake. Dive. Up and out. This is how we video games. Everybody. Actually, you know what? Cursed and horrible is how you roll. You made a big deal about your cursed imagery on Connor's shitposting channel. You try to have the good stuff. As good as it can get. As good as it can get. Where is the house? Define good when relating to cursed. That's exactly the problem. I can't. So, use your imagination, you know? Everything's possible when nothing is possible. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, so we'll probably get home. We really don't have much to show for our adventures out this way, but we did a lot. We enchanted a bunch of stuff. We found like 20 diamonds. We have full diamond armor now. We've got a new diamond pick that's rare and ready to go. I don't know if the next step is the end just yet, but, you know, we're getting there. Alright, we have 5 viewers. I think that's good enough for cursed, or not cursed, raid. So we need to find somebody to raid. So we're going to go to twitch.tv. And for everybody still in the chat, our raid message is going to be...
And you don't want to be in that situation, but...
Whoa, be quiet, World of Warcraft. Cha-cha real smooth. Our raid message is going to be cha-cha real smooth with the little fish man at the end. Ah, Simple Flips is streaming. We could raid Simple Flips. I don't know if I want to do that. Who is streaming? Let's see, is anybody streaming Payday 2 at the moment? A couple people. Rate a PUBG streamer. Shout out to Simple Flips. Simple Flips shouted me out, so I feel especially blessed. Where is the raid button? Oh, here it is. Alright. So we are going to raid Flaming Beast 999, and we're going to raid him with Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Little fish man at the end. Bam. Alright. And now we are going to go real fast to display capture mode. Alright. Everybody in? Alright, boys, here we go. Where are we dropping? We're dropping in. So now we're opening up his chat. Now we have to go to Flaming Beast's channel and throw that on the screen. And then unmute.
Enemies can be crammed all in this small zone. I even put the bodies all the way down to low. Oh. Oh man, I'm getting the raid. Oh no. Who's attacking me? Someone's attacking. Oh man. I can catch it. Oh man. Ow. I'm getting raided and tased. Oh man. I think that's the best experience of my life. Holding a taser. Whoop. Hey, Chris, could you tell me who's raided? Please and thank you. I would look over, but holy crap. I hear a taser. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, Jago. I'm on my way to affiliate. Ooh. Almost. Ah, jeez. It. Oh, well, thank you, Ikatina. I'm sorry if I slaughtered your name. Excuse the little bits of lag. That is just this level in Payday 2. And the fact that, well, it crams enemies into spawns.
It's always fun when I raid people. We have fun here. We have fun here on the stream channel. Alright, but that'll be it for me. Thank you to everybody who showed up to the stream though. Crazy. One last time, let's just trans rights. There, I said it out loud. Save and quit. We never found out what that's fine. We'll make do. Alright, let's throw the stream end button up there and let's play some music that isn't going to get my VOD muted and my music they'll let me monetize the video. I'm thinking some Yo Noid. We're gonna play Plazanet, I think. I think Plazanet's good. There we go. thank you to everybody who showed up to the stream, and it's always fantastic to have you guys. So thank you sincerely. Take it easy.